Tracy is in court to claim £5,000 after a paranormal investigator sold images and recordings of her home to the press, as well as for the emotional distress caused by the unwanted attention. Defendant Mark says in exchange for his services, it was agreed he would be entitled to sell the story. Therefore, he owes nothing. He is counterclaiming £1,099.99 in damages.
Now, do I have Tracy here?
Hello.
Thank you, madam. Is it Mark as well?
It is, yes.
Yes, and Darryl.
That's it.
Now, Tracy, you bought your dream house. Where was it in the country, please?
In Wakefield.
In Wakefield?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You were there for a short period of time when you noticed something. What did you notice?
There was things what had been moved about. I've lost lots of things. Things have gone missing. I can hear voices. I can feel something touching me. My ankles have been bit, like a dog had been biting me or something.
Well, is there a dog in the house?
I've got 2 dogs.
Well, that might explain.
The big dogs, the
Yes.
yeah, the big dogs. So they're not. I mean, I'll know.
Right.
If they start biting me, I'll tell him. But then I've looked at my ankles. What's all this? I don't know where it's coming from.
Yes, I take your case very seriously because it's serious to you. I may be somebody who doesn't believe in ghosts or am completely agnostic to whether they're real or not. It's not important for the purposes of this case. So you looked online, as I understand it, and you came across Mark. How did you find Mark?
Right, I was looking online and seeing all these paranormal things on YouTube.
Yes.
And I come across Mark and Darryl.
Yes.
And Wakefield.
How perfect.
Yeah. And then, because I've watched so many now, you know...
A literal match made in heaven or in the other
just that, and
sphere?
I know that they've got a good reputation, put it that way.
Yes.
And I didn't want any Tom, Dick and Harry coming to my house.
No, of course not. If you were going to call Ghostbusters, you wanted the real people to show up.
Yeah.
Understood. Now, Mark.
Yes.
You're a paranormal investigator, is that right?
I am, yes.
Do you have other work, or is this your main business?
It's my main business, yeah.
There's a lot of call for that sort of thing, by the sounds of it, especially in Wakefield.
Yeah.
You take the view that there are ghosts everywhere, is that right?
Not everywhere, but mostly everywhere.
And you have a special talent, as I understand it, or you might call it a sort of extrasensory perception, correct?
I do, yes.
Which is what? How would you describe it?
People describe it as clairaudiency.
Your clairaudience?
Yes, I can hear spirits.
Right. And how sensitive do you have to be? Do you have to get into a state of some description?
No, I just do it. It just comes natural. If something happens, then I can hear it. I will tell you what's been said.
Before coming into court or near me, did you hear anything at all?
Yes.
That wasn't the answer I was expecting. It's funny because so did I. Did this person say how marvellous I was and that you were going to win your case?
Tell me to watch out for you.
Is that right? Gosh, well, you needed a spirit to tell you that. Point is this. You were got in touch with by Tracy, correct?
Yes, you
And
did.
she described all of the things. And just for the avoidance of doubt, this is why the subject matter is not really relevant to this case. What matters is what she believed, and she was in considerable distress, correct?
Yes.
Now, what did you say you could do for her?
Basically, we travel the country helping people, not just Tracy. There's other people that suffer from paranormal problems. We can go in there, calm things down a little bit. Depends on what exactly is happening.
Well, what sort of things have you seen in the past? Give me an example of a previous house you visited and what you might do.
There's a famous house in Pontefract, the Black Monk of Pontefract.
The what?
The Black Monk of Pontefract.
The Black Monk of Pontefract. Is there something? Is it a limerick at the end?
No, it's near Wakefield.
There was a Black Monk of Pontefract.
It's a little town near Wakefield.
Right.
So it's Europe's most violent poltergeist case. Nobody's been able to live in the house since 1974.
Let's go and have a look, shall we? Now, just tell us quickly what you're looking at there. Is that a house of some description?
That's the cellar of a house in Wakefield.
Right.
Once it's slowed down.
And there's a screen. And what are we going to see?
Well, a figure comes in from left to right. It's a monk.
It's a what?
It's the Black Monk of Pontefract.
That's the Black Monk of Pontefract?
Yeah.
Right. Listen, sir, just not what it looked like to me. Now, You got in touch and you thought, fine, I will go and look at Tracy's house. Now, you say you offer to help people. That's very important. How do you make your money, sir, doing this?
I sell the footage I get to the newspapers.
In other words, you've a vested interest in there being ghosts and proving it on camera because the newspapers and other outlets, these days there are a variety online, for example, will buy the photographs you take, correct?
Yes, yes.
How much might be one worth at its best? You
In
make a living
England,
from it.
I'll probably get £500 for 20 seconds worth of footage.
Right, £500. And if they go viral and you put them online on the right, presumably, website, you can make rather more, correct?
Well, this one has, so...
Indeed it has. For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.